Platte River en route to the Missouri.
Looks like we're gonna have to wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in your boats gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Ah, here we are, heading towards the Missouri. It's much flatter out here in the prairie. So let's sway in our boats. Get your arms up high in the sky. Have a lazy swaying boat ride.
Today we're learning about xeriscape and low water irrigation, and we have some turf plots to help people understand what type of grasses they can use that will use less water and how to irrigate them more efficiently.
The Parks and Recreation Department has worked with the Water Conservation Department in order to install turf demonstration plots to help educate the public on how to grow low water turf in their own yards.
We have a lot of fun events, so we have classes on xeriscape and low water irrigation. We also have tours of the turf plots, as well as we have music for kids and canoe rides, which are fun. And then we have some classes inside on xeriscape as well.
People are really excited to not only beautify their yards and doing it with less water, but to decrease their water bill as well. So there's two incentives, one to have a beautiful yard, and the other is to decrease water and save money.
And I think one of our key goals is to really put the knowledge in the customer's hand. A lot of times we find that customers want to use less water, but they may not know how. So the purpose of this is to teach them how simple it can be to make water-wise choices in their lawn.
Decreasing water in the landscape is our #1 goal because landscapes generally use most water, and that's true for parks obviously, but also for homeowners. So we in Parks and Recreation will continue to strive to decrease water.
And the Water Conservation Program and the Parks Department are working closely together. So from 2008 to 2011, parks decreased water consumption by 12%, even though they added 30 acres of irrigable area. I think a key point of today is to really show customers with the changes they can make and get them to pay attention to their lawns. I think we have a lot of customers that may put in xeriscape or just have gardens, but then they forget about the grass altogether, and I think they can waste a lot of water that way. So by learning more efficient ways to water the turf and paying attention to their lawns, they can actually save a lot of water.
Well, we practice water conservation by not watering our lawn. We're trying to get rid of it, and we looked at some of the companies that were providing drought-tolerant garden materials and found that pretty interesting. There was certainly more out here than I expected. It's a water fair, so you know, I learned a lot, and there were lots of free bottles.